What's going on, everybody? Noah Sanford here, coming at you guys with the Thursday fishing report as usual. You guys already know the deal. Every single Thursday, we're putting out one of these videos to get you ready for the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday out here in Southern Nevada. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Before we talk about this, guys, I want to let you know that only a small percentage of you guys who watch the videos are actually subscribed to the channel. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. It would do me a huge favor if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button, putting notifications on. It would really help us out a ton here. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into the Thursday fishing report. Talking about wind conditions for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday and Saturday are both going to be looking pretty windy in the afternoons with gusts in the mid to high 20s both days. However, both days are gonna offer quite a bit of relief early in the morning. So just like me as a guide, when I get out there with my customers early in the morning, that's probably when you guys should too. Both mornings, Friday and Saturday, look pretty calm with just a little bit of breeze. You know, gusts from like 7 to 10 miles an hour. So just a nice little surface breeze, which honestly has been helping the bite recently, so that's not a bad thing. Sunday looks pretty calm though. It's gonna be nice and flat all the way up until about noon. And then in that mid to late afternoon, you're gonna get just a little bit of a breeze, but nothing more than I think 14 or 15 mile an hour gusts. So realistically, all 3 days are gonna look fine if you get out there in the morning time, which is what I recommend. Guys, we're finally starting to get into that warm season. We're finally getting these warm nights and especially the warmer days. We've had a really crazy spring and early summer so far where we've been getting these warm weeks for a couple weeks and then it'll cool back down and then it'll get hot and then it'll get cold. So it looks like we're finally to that turning point, end of May here, that we're going to start seeing that warm weather come and it's gonna stay. So most of the days in the next 10-day forecast are gonna be close to, if not over 100 degrees. So make sure if you get out in the afternoon that you're plenty hydrated and you got plenty of water, but realistically, you'd probably wanna get out there in the morning. Let's go ahead and talk about water temps. So especially now that we're talking about the warm weather, that's gonna bring the water temps up a lot, guys. So this last week, we've been seeing much higher water temperatures than we've been seeing in the past. And that's because the nighttime temperatures have been really warm and the daytime temperatures have been straight up hot. So water temperatures are in the mid 70s if you're gonna kind of give it an across the board reading. You know, out there in the middle and out there in those deeper coves, you're gonna get mid 70s, 74, 75. We've even seen some water temperatures close to 80 this week. I found some 78.5, even 79 degree water temperatures this week. Crazy stuff, guys. What does that tell you? I'll tell you what that tells you. Top water is here, guys. We've been getting some crazy top water bites this week. Now is the time to capitalize on that early morning top water bite. While the mornings are still nice and comfortable, 70, 75 degrees, perfect temperature for us, it's also the perfect water temperature for these bass to finally start coming up shallow and feeding actively in that early morning, you know, 5:36, 6:30 in the morning, that kind of stuff. Really, guys, when we're talking about what to catch these fish on this weekend, if it were me and I was gonna be going out in the morning, what I would recommend is that first hour or two when the sun is just coming up, throw those reaction baits and those topwater baits. So get out there, break out those buzz baits, those whopper ploppers, those spooks, those poppers, whatever your favorite topwater bait is, get out there and throw it in the backs of those coves, especially those sandy coves. That's really kind of been the ticket this week. If you find those sandy, warm, shallow coves, that's where you're gonna get the best early morning topwater bites. Moving into the early to late morning, that's when you're gonna start wanting to move out deeper, 15, 20, 25 feet and fishing the same old stuff you have been fishing, your finesse baits, your drop shots, your Ned rigs, your jigs, anything like that. Once about, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock, once that sun is up, don't get me wrong, you can definitely still be throwing those topwater baits throughout the day, but you're probably gonna be better off dropping down to some lighter gear and fishing in that 15, 20, 25 foot range. And so, like I said, we kind of just covered the areas, but early morning, hit those sandy, shallow coves with the top water. Once that sun pulls up, you know, move into those middles of coves, those main lake points, those offshore points. I'm sure you guys will get on some fish. Gonna keep it nice and short for you guys this weekend. Hopefully you guys are able to get out there and catch some bass. Appreciate you guys always watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as mentioned earlier. My name is Noah Sanford. We'll see you guys out on the water.